Hi, this is Preeta and you're watching Dakshin Curry. Today I'll be showing you something which is a sister concern of dosa called as adai. And adai is really nutritious from the fact that there's a combination of dals and rice that is used in the recipe. To know how to make this, stay tuned. I'm using rice here, raw rice, and I'm using around 1 cup. Now the ratio is basically 1:3. So if you're using 3 cups of rice, you need to use 1 cup of mixed dals. And I have used around 1 cup of rice, so I'll be using 1/3 cup of mixed dals. Now the dals which are going in this are chana dal, moong dal, urad dal and tuar dal. Now we'll get to this process, basically what is the quantity, what can be omitted, what needs to be there later. The rest of the ingredients: green chilies, dried red chilies, fenugreek seeds, a pinch of hing, turmeric powder, curry leaves, some onions chopped, freshly grated coconut, cumin seeds, salt and oil to cook the dosas. Now like I told you about these dals, let's get to the dals here. Now one of this technically can be omitted, that is the moong dal. If you do not wish to use moong dal in the recipe, you can omit it. But what I have done is, the idea is to have 1/3 cup of dal. So I have taken equal proportions of almost all of them. But what I have done is I have taken chana dal on the higher side. So you will see around 2 tablespoons of chana dal, a tablespoon of moong dal and 1.5 each of urad dal and tuar dal. Now ensure you use tuar dal also in the recipe and also the urad dal. Okay, so basically you need to soak the dals together, and the rice basically they have to be done separately, but the dals can be combined together, and you wash it and soak it for at least 2-3 hours. Now you don't want your rice to be soaked for very long, just a couple of hours would do, and the dals just need to be soaked for say half an hour to say 40 minutes. And after that what we are going to do is we are going to grind it. Now the rice needs to be ground into a coarse paste, a nice smooth coarse paste, and the dals have to be nice and chunky. Now when I'll show you how the batter is, you will understand what I mean. So what I've done is I've combined this along with a little bit of salt and also with a little bit of fenugreek seeds, and then I have coarsely ground it into a nice batter. Let's have a look at the batter. Now this is how it looks. Now I forgot to tell you that when I'm grinding, I also added a pinch of turmeric and the chilies, both the chilies, and you can see specks of the dried red chilies. So what you can also do is start with the dried red chilies and the dal, coarsely grind it and separately remove it, and then you in the same jar you grind your rice and then you combine both of them. So as you can see specks of dal also if you see closely. So even though it's a smooth batter, you will still see some granules in it. And what we'll do now is we'll add some more ingredients. So I'm going to be adding a little bit of cumin seeds, a pinch of hing, curry leaves. You can add them whole or you can add them roughly crushed. Just give it a mix. And also a little bit of turmeric. Now depending on the variety of chilies that you have used, you will get the color for the batter. So I am adding very little turmeric also in this, and a little bit of coconut. Now coconut is optional. If you want, you can also toast the coconut and then use the recipe. And lastly we'll add a bit of onions. And we'll mix this up. What I am going to do is quickly add some oil. As you can see, our pan is heated up. Add batter. Now adais are not technically made very thin. A little on the thicker side. Now I'll add some more oil to the edges. And we'll cook it till it's golden brown. Adding some oil on top also. Now again, this you can make instantly, but if it stays for a while, if you allow it to say probably ferment, because you'll be adding some methi seeds also while making the batter, you will get a good crisp adai. Like this. Now at any time if you feel that your batter is really thick, all you need to do is just thin it down using little bit of water. As you can see, this is nice and crisp. This is now ready. So I have my chutney here. Now this is a good coconut and mint chutney and some molagai podi, and all I need is now sesame seed oil to go with this. So what are you waiting for? Do comment on this recipe. If you like it, please share it with your friends. Subscribe on India Food Network, and until next time, merry cooking. Bye.